One of the worst things that happened to Mike Prigodich, getting cancer, started one of the best things in his life, a new jazz career.
We all put things off, and for Mike Prigodich, it was jazz. He always said he'd get around to his true love someday. After a brush with cancer, Mike realized someday might never come. So he took his compositions to a jam session. That move opened the door to the opportunity of his lifetime. We connected with Mike in a recording studio at Crossroads Productions in Vancouver. Mike Prigodich is recording his first album of his own jazz compositions, something he's dreamed about since he was in junior high.
My parents told me to stop because it sounded so bad, so I rebelled and kept doing it. And here I am today.
As software engineer, Mike put off his passion for jazz because a music career wasn't practical.
I need health insurance and a roof over my head, and now I have a wife and kids to support. I'm too chicken to give up a steady income with benefits.
Then Mike's life changed course.
I became a cancer patient.
Cancer at a young age made Mike realize he may not have forever to do what he wants with his life.
When you work in the software industry, everything is obsolete after 2 to 3 years. So you put your heart and soul into something that gets thrown away very quickly.
He revisited his lifelong ambition, jazz.
I just decided that I needed to try to focus on something that was more meaningful to me and wouldn't be thrown away. That 10, 20, 30 years from now, someone could still perhaps listen to it and find something meaningful out of it.
Mike got up the nerve to share his compositions with other Portland musicians. Soon he found himself sharing the stage with musicians he idolized. John Nastos on the saxophone. Guitarist Brandon Woody. Musicians who tour nationally and internationally, like drummer Reinhardt Melz and bassist Damian Erskine.
It felt good to see that, some of the musicians that I just totally was in awe of seemed to actually like what I was doing and show their support. I never imagined I would ever get a chance to play with people of their level.
Some of those same musicians are joining Mike in the recording studio, along with yet another nationally known artist, Patrick Lamb.
It's complex, it's original. It takes some good players to even think about playing it. I mean, he's got songs in many different time formats.
mild-mannered software engineer is grateful and a little overwhelmed by the professionals lining up to help him record this album.
Because I'm, you know, a nobody, I'm unknown.
Yeah, can we change a mic anyway?
Dean Baskerville engineers for Sheryl Crow. He has platinum credits to his name. Dave Mathew won a national Emmy for his sound producing. Professionals at this level wouldn't be here if they didn't see promise in this project.
The best projects have great people on board.
I'm primarily a groove guy. That's where I really have most of my fun. The grooves he writes are unusual and interesting and they're just fun to play.
Mike has a very particular vision about the music that he plays. There really aren't very many people that are just playing original jazz fusion.
Mike is finally realizing his vision of recording a CD. Is this the big finish or the beginning of a new direction?
I really think this is a great beginning. Very few people are able to put out a record of this quality. I think he's going to have the ears of a lot of professional people who can open some doors for him.
He has more talent and more compositional skill than a lot of people who have gone places. There's no guarantees in this industry more than any.
Who knows where this adventure will take Mike Prigodich? Who would have guessed how it would begin?
I'm actually glad I became a cancer patient. I wouldn't have written his tunes. I wouldn't have started the band. It seemed like an impossible dream to attain. It's amazing that it all came together so quickly. It's just like a dream come true.
Mike used the fundraising website Kickstarter to raise money for his project. He raised more than $10,000 in 2.5 months. To keep up with Mike, visit his website, MikePrigodich.com. There you'll get details about the release of his new CD, A Stitch in Time, this Saturday with a release party at Jimmy Mak's, the jazz club you saw in the story. The party starts at 8 o'clock. Get out and enjoy the arts for yourself.
And thanks for watching.
Good night.
Good night.